Hi, this is Jamie Castillo, and this is my video response for PE 570, Unit 5, Parent Involvement in Athletics. So describe the key points that you learned in the video. So what I took from this video was that as a coach or as an athletic director or even being involved in the school district setting, you need to be aware of legal issues. You can't control those around you, so the parents themselves, you can't control their actions, but you can definitely can control yours. You can be aware of the legal aspects that can arise, and you can prepare on how to handle them. Of course, you don't know if these things are going to take place beforehand, but knowing who to talk to, your next step, is very key and important. Another thing is that parents are very, very loyal and passionate about their children. And that's across the board. Every parent loves their child, every guardian loves their child. And so when it comes to these types of relationships, you do need to honor those relationships. You do need to understand them, that parents are going to have a little pushback if they feel that there's an inequality or unfairness towards their children. And so and that's going to happen no matter where you're at, no matter whatever country you're in. It doesn't matter where you're located in your school or what sport you do. It's going to be everywhere. Describe the changes you would consider in your approach to coaching. So growing up in high school, I saw a couple different legal issues and battles that were going on while I was in high school myself. Not with my team particularly, but through different varsity sports. And so when I decided to coach, we did have a couple issues that came up. We did have parents that were, my swimmer's not swimming all the strokes she wants to do, or my player doesn't get enough playing time. And so what I decided from that point on was to make sure things were fair. I had a reason behind everything. So if a swimmer didn't get to swim their particular stroke, was it because there was somebody who was faster? Or was it because somebody was, or because they didn't do the technique correctly? Like, were they going to get disqualified? In terms of playing, did they not get playing time because they didn't show up to practice? Or were they not putting enough effort in? I would definitely try to communicate with the parents. So that way, the relationship between parent, athlete, and coach was strong and united, that there was definitely a communication flow because all three parties respected that. And then also, was their reasoning? Was I just not letting somebody play because I didn't like them because they had an attitude problem? That's not a good enough reason. You have to have concrete reason for why you do things to back up anything. I mean, that goes for everything around all different issues as well. And then finally, what suggestions do you have for coaches currently in the field? So what I like to tell my coaches who are underneath me is that you have to be open. You have to be open. You have to hear those parents out. You have to feel that they're important. Once you brush them off, that's when the fire ignites. Once you tell them that they can't do something, or it can't happen the way they happen, they're gonna be upset. They don't want to be told no. No one wants to be told no. So you have to give them a reason, or you have to meet them halfway and be like, you know what, I hear you out. Let me talk to my upper management, or I definitely agree with you. Let's try to find something in the middle ground. One of which was recently I had a parent who was upset that our new coach, we brought on a new coach this season, wasn't being fair to her swimmer, that her daughter wasn't getting enough one-on-one attention on a team that consists of 30 swimmers. And this girl had gotten a lot of attention with the previous coach, so she was just very upset about it. And it came down, I told the other coach, I was like, why, well, are you ignoring her, or what's the reason? She says, oh, well, she doesn't want to try. I don't want to waste my time on somebody who doesn't want to listen to me. And I was like, well, this is something to communicate with the parents, especially in athletics that are minors, so high school club sports in that sense. Communication is key. Talk to them. Be a transparent figure where you're everyone that's not saying everyone has to know your business. You definitely don't need to know the background, but you need to know the reasoning. So if something's going on at practice and the child's not listening, or they're having difficulty paying attention, or maybe they simply just show that they don't really like it, talk to the parents. Sometimes there's something going on at home, sometimes they just don't enjoy the sport. And this way you can be a force, like the parent and the coach combined can join up together as that kind of team to help that athlete out. So that would be my suggestion. I do look forward to hearing everybody else's responses, so I hope you enjoy this. Have a good day.